Hello, I'm Misha, and today I'll be discussing how sexism affected women in the media, music, and film industry. Some of you may find this topic to be boring and understood, yet nevertheless critical. Sexism is defined by prejudice, stereotyping, and discrimination based on the gender, yet nearly always targeting women. A lot of female artists and actors have spoken terrible treatment they've received in the industry and in Hollywood. The music industry is entirely dominated by men everywhere. Whenever we stop by and notice the huge outrage of female artists from pop concerts and other music-related artists, as well as behind the scenes staff of music events, the main barrier of women in the industry is sexual harassment, which follows by sexism, male dominance, and the fact that women have a harder difficult of being noticed by men. According to two-thirds of the presenters, sexual harassment is a problem that occurs frequently in the industry rather than a singular incident. Constant objectifications combined with a strong dose of have been highlighted as one of the main challenges women artists encounter on a daily basis. On a regular basis, female actresses also encounter sexual harassment, verbal abuse, and other things. In the film industry, there has been cases of sexual assault against women. Editors, directors, producers, actors fall under this category. This is simply makes being a woman in the industry much more difficult since there's male dominance. Don't often focus on females, though we imagine leading glamorous life in Hollywood. When they are instructed verbally and physically to behave in a specific way while filming, they encounter sexism from male directors since they film the films and TV shows take a very long time to produce. They have to go through this every day when they are filming because the experience they had during filming. Some female actors, both who began as children and those who started as adults, have mental health issues that they encounter from sexism from the employees they worked with, their co-workers, who they also included in the movie. Because of their gender and the fact that females are viewed as being inferior to men, the industry, both male and female actors and artists, receive separate treatment. Men are paid much more than women while performing the same task due to the gender pay gap, which that has been constant for more than 20 years in the field of acting, singing, and other professions. While males in the film industry have more screen time than in the film, females are always side characters. They only have a quarter of the screen time to male actors. The same is true for singers. However, according to the Grammy Awards, only 24% of artists who identify as female have been nominated for Record of the Year, and only 22% have been winners. There aren't many female singers who receive awards for the singing performance and their music videos. Megan Fox, who was a model and actor who filmed the movie Jennifer's Body, she described how at the age 15, Michael Bay made her dance in a bikini under a waterfall for a movie. Jimmy responded by laughing and making jokes about her being sexualized while being a minor, as did the audience. That was a microcosm of my whole life and the whole direction in Hollywood. It was very dark, what Megan said. When female artists or actors speak against sexism, they get hate for it, and they are threatened by those who have hidden that they were sexualized in Hollywood. The band A Little Mix claimed that in the recent interview with ASOS magazine that their label urged them to flirt with famous musicians in order to get their song broadcasted on American radio station. Jesse went on to say that they were discouraged from contributing creative to music and videos and writing. One major producer in the United States advised them they shouldn't compose songs. They should just be handed music. Jesse added on the interview, "We realized that as women, we have to work 10 times harder." Leah Ann said. On the other hand, we had to work harder than the rest of the group that she for Leah Ann, she had to work harder because she had a darker skin. U.S. advised Jade that said that by Jade, someone of our U.S. model label concluded said, "Go flirt with all those important men. Why would I have to go flirt with men to get my song on the radio?" This is why women who go through both entertainment industry have a tougher time. The pressure placed on female singers who lose weight to achieve their ideal figure is most obvious example of sexism in the K-pop industry, because this is an issue physically due to the body positive trend. It's significantly better in the West than it is in Korea. Nevertheless, there's a lot of pressure on female idols to slim down due to Korea culture to desire for the ideal look of K-pop industry. Numerous female role models weight below at 40s. Those are the heights of in the 170s. Additionally, extreme difficult for idols to maintain to also lead female admirers to feel that this is physics, that the out of having the views of musicians as role models. In K-pop idols are very supervised by their labels who provide them concept for songs, dance, and albums. As a result, many female idols may sing lyrics, occasionally misconceptive because they were penned by men. Lots of idols make their debut extremely young due to the fact that females who are still minors have to sing songs that are inappropriate and provide them by their company. This is a sexualization effect on them. Female soloists, members of girl groups writing and producing their own songs. Female producers work for a large company creating their own rare ensembles. Most importantly, it's implied music is about love and sexuality is now written by women's perspective, which K-pop lacks. Female artists are always looked upon, teaching them not to be insecure and complete for a man's attention, even though female idols are far from ideal and men are influence their image. K-pop is still developing. Respect shown these women's artists have heavily male dominant field. There are films and children cartoons that females are sexualized in the terms of how women are treated, like the Little Mermaid movie. It's very problematic. There's countless problems with the plot. However, it takes a quick turn from final flaws to 1 hour and 30 minutes. Only a 16-year-old Ariel's vivid sexualization of Ariel to put extremely comfortable. Her character is built by curvy, physical, and adult features. In several situations, she's mostly naked. Ariel, who's claimed to be 16 years old, is actually a youngster. However, characters Ariel is objective goes further than that. The movie empathizes Ariel's beauty and physical appeal. Ariel is frequently object of the male gaze from Ursula's warning not to underestimate of her body language. Eric's former right-hand man, Glimpsy, declared Ariel to be quite the vision, not implying that Ariel shouldn't be wearing what she likes and that she deserves to be sexualized in any manner because what she wears, rather than how hard and reality filmmaking continues to feminize children's movies. Both male actors and singers and female actors can be equal in the interest if both actors are treated equally. There is no special treatment for the opposite gender, and they both are paid the same amount. There's no gender pay system in place, and both female actors have the same amount of screen times in films they act in, as well as singers. If females are more recognized by males, also female singers get more Grammy awards. I believe that they will be equal in both industries if this happens. The reason why sexism is still going on is in the media is because for them to market and advertise to get more sales for people to pay more attention to if there's still sexism in it. We develop stereotypes which show up unintentional bias. Our minds make stereotypes by acting like pretervative texters. The fact that we handle gender in different ways is why sexism still exists today, and this is why it hasn't altered at all over the previous few years. If we treat one the way men are treated, sexualism would finally vanish. Thank you for listening.